teams to have that kind of start may have said it's just not going to be our night and go through some motions and pick it up on another day, and we refused to do that. And proud of them to respond. That second unit came in and sparked us and regained some momentum in that first quarter to give us the confidence that we could play and have success against Vegas after that difficult start. So just really, really proud of them. Our rookies are growing up before your eyes. Rikia, who we challenged tonight to step up and make some big plays and went to her late, did. Cam, again, that's a career high in blocks in a game at 5. And again, her rim protection continues to be really impressive. Even shots she's not blocking, she's altering and making people take different and difficult shots. So just really proud of this young group. Ray Burrell stayed ready, didn't get her number called very early. We were having trouble with straight line drives, just one-on-one attacks by them, and put Ray's athleticism in there, and she confidently hit 2 big threes for us. So just a lesson for all of them to stay ready and when your number's called. And there's no finer example for us now than to use Ray being ready and making big plays late for us.
Coach, this is the 3rd straight game when you started down by at least 3 possessions, but this is the 2nd straight game that you've overcome that and won. Can you talk a little bit more about what you might have said right in the moment to turn this around right then? Because if you would have let it go too long, maybe this ends a different result.
Yeah, thank you for reminding of us of our starts. But John, again, the game is a long game, and there's going to be games of runs. We've got to figure out why we've been slow out of the locker room, out of the gate for us. But we preach and preach and preach that this league is a league of runs. And we needed a spark from that second unit to get us going with that slow start. So I got a bigger concern on why that's happened now, a couple games in a row, but really proud of them to understand and have the maturity that this is a league of runs, and you see what happened tonight happen all the time around our league. And it doesn't mean it's easy in the moment, and what I might have said is not printable, but I think we got the point across.
Coach, your point guard play early on in the season was kind of an issue, but now these last 2 games, you see the play of Leisha and Aari McDonald. Can you kind of talk about what you've seen from them and like from them?
Yeah, again, it's been tough for both of them. Leisha was out nearly a week with a concussion. She's battling to have some ability to play longer stretches with her conditioning that was obviously then affected by not doing anything for a week. Aari's been battling an ankle injury all year and learning a new system, and I ask a lot of that position. So they're settling in. It allows us to move Lexi back to her natural position at the 2, and we're better off with those 2. Aari with a tremendous game again, obviously, followed Kelsey at Washington and was the heir apparent there before transferring to Arizona. So there's that history, and Kelsey brings out the best in a lot of people, but brings out the best in Aari. And Aari really competed and stayed aggressive tonight for us, and we needed it. And again, proud of both of those 2 playing off of each other at that position.
Coach, Ray Morales, Sporting Tribune. Earlier today, we talked about rebounding. Can you speak about that? I know you wanted to make sure it was one and done for the Aces.
Yeah, last game they had 10-plus offensive rebounds and contributed to second chance points today. We had a 20-6 advantage in second chance points. We held them to 4 offensive rebounds. There was chess matches going on in the game, right? Cam's rim protection bothers teams, so what they do is try to play smaller ball. and move Cam around more on the perimeter and try to stretch her out. But when you go small, can we do a better job and really clean up the glass and maybe not, because they're spreading us out more, maybe not have as many people in the paint going for offensive rebounds. So it's the chess match between the games that sometimes people don't even realize. With them going smaller, we had a chance to really have a good rebounding night against them, and we took advantage of that.
Curt. LTO's TG Sports TV1. It was a very physical game tonight. Can you talk about the physicality of how well you guys played tonight against the Aces?
Yeah, I think that we adapted to the officiating, and it was a little bit scary in that fourth quarter when you have 4 fouls in the first 2 minutes of that fourth quarter and feel like they're gonna, spend the whole fourth quarter at the foul line. But we responded to the physicality. We pushed back. We, stayed physical with them. And you guys that follow us closely, and I appreciate this room is fantastic. Seeing all the media that's here. These young women, I digress, but they deserve it, and this team has a chance to really grow into something special, so I appreciate it. But you've known some of the growing pains is our ability to handle physicality, and you're seeing us take steps, and there's still going to be nights where this team physicality, will be challenged. But from where we were just a few weeks ago to being able to respond to the physicality gives me great optimism that we're growing up.
Thank you.
Great win, Coach. Can you speak on your coaching scheme coming into fruition, as well as Erica's play on both the defensive and offensive end tonight?
Tell me who you're asking about again. Which player?
Dearica.
Dearica. First, again, we want to get up and down more this year, right? We've talked about a lot in this room that offensively we want to push pace. We have post players who can really get up and down, led by Dearica. And again, we don't necessarily play through a back-to-the-basket player, with the exception of when Lee comes in. So we really got to move defenses. We've really got to move people. So Dearica is just leading both by example, but also verbally. Again, she has to be an all-star. There has to be articles as we creep towards the Olympic break that she has to be an all-star. What she's doing every night. What is that? 9 out of 11 double-doubles now. She just continues to keep carrying us as our leader, and it's her motor. Always been special in this league. No one's ever denied that. But it's her confidence, and right now that's really special. And I can't be more proud to be partnered with Dearica right now in what she's doing leading this squad.
Thank you, Curt.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey y'all, this is DJ from Infinity TV. This question is for the both of you. The fourth quarter was full of energy. Can you talk about what was going through your mind as we were getting a little bit of foul trouble and just keeping your composure to close the game?
Yeah, everybody stepped up, everybody, and I was kind of taken out in the fourth quarter, but just really appreciate the girls finding a way to put the ball in the basket, and then we just stayed composed. We've seen in the earlier games where we folded in that time. They took the lead for a split second, just wrote everybody in, and was like, we got this, and we pulled it out.
Dearica, this one's for you as well. Coach talked earlier about how there's a lot of in-game lessons that they're learning. How much do you play a part in really helping people learn these lessons while there's a game going on? And how bossy is mom? How bossy is mom? Is mom bossy at home? That one's for you.
Just keep trying to talk to them and instill confidence in them. When people, Cam and Rakia might make some mistakes, and I just keep telling them to play through, and that's just part of the game. And Rakia to keep being aggressive, and Cam to keep playing with energy, and she really helped us on the defensive end tonight, and just really proud of both of them.
Aari, just talk about just the way that you guys close. How big is it and how tough is it for someone like Ray to come in who hasn't played the whole game and then has to make these big shots late?
you just gotta have that mentality when your number is called. You gotta step up and you gotta deliver. And I mean, that's hard to not play all game and then come in. But kudos to Ray and shout out to Coach for believing in her.
You know, I'll say add on to that. Ray's been busting her ass in practice, and like she said, it's hard, you know, when you're putting in the work, you don't feel like you're being rewarded, and she has just stayed ready and kept confidence in herself, and you can see that the way she shot the ball.
Aari, Coach talked about your competitiveness and the way you battled with Kelsey Plum. Can you talk about that matchup a little bit?
Yeah, this matchup stems back to my freshman year at UW when she was my teammate. So, I mean, I know she's always going to give me her best shot. But, I mean, you know, I used to just take it on the chin. Now that I'm here, I'm on this level, I'm going back at her. And just always being relentless and just knowing I'm here for a reason. I have confidence, you know, I'm just as good as her.
This question is actually for either one of you. So I spoke to Dearica earlier about this, and seeing this crowd today was absolutely amazing. What does it feel like to see the league growing the way it is and just having this kind of fan base?
It means a lot. I mean, although sometimes it's a little distracting because we can't even hear plays being called, but I mean, I love it. We just need to keep seeing that every night when we play, and just not even at home, but on the road, and just shout out to the fans just for supporting us. It means a lot.
Hey, this question's for both of y'all. This is the third straight game that you started off down by multiple possessions, but it's the second straight game you're able to overcome that and pick up a win. What do you feel like it took in that moment to not let this game get away from you like the first one did? During this homestand.
Coach made a point, you know, he took 4 of the starting 5 out, and you know, you got to be better. We had to be better, and we responded to that. That second group responded to that, and then in the third quarter, that starting group responded to that. So yeah, we can't continue to start games like that and dig ourselves in holes. We've obviously seen we can play in the third and fourth quarters, and in the second quarters, we got to stay competitive in the first 5 minutes.
Aari, what about you? I mean, you helped do that in that first quarter to keep it close.
Just gotta come in and just change momentum. Have to, you know, settle us in. And shout out to Lexi as well, coming in, being aggressive, and it just helped shifting the game. But I mean, I think we'll be okay. And this is what Coach is talking about, like the lessons in the game. Like we gotta learn that we just can't start off slow. But I mean, I think we'll be all right.
LT, well, it's TD Sports, TV1. This question is for both of you young ladies. The game was very physical. Can you talk about how you guys played through the physical game?
It's very physical. I mean, it probably was gone both ways though. But I want some of the calls Asia Wilson gets. But yeah, no, the physicality. You know, I feel like everybody's adjusting to it. We want to be a physical team. We want to be known that we're tough, and that we don't back down. And so, a good game just to set the tempo for that going on this long road trips.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Big win, big win.
Hi!
Great win for you too.